Assalamualaikum and hi everybody. See you again. So this is my second video for the UPS revision, which is the title from topic 2 about the capacitor and dielectric. As usual, I want you to take a piece of paper, write down your names and your practicum, and write down question number 1 to question number 15 because we will discuss 15 questions from this topic. When I read the question, you need to choose the correct answer and then write down on your paper. Now, are you ready for the 15 objective question? Take a look at question number 1. Which following statement below is correct for the capacitance of a capacitor? Question number 2. 1 microfarad is equal to? Question number 3. Referring to the combination of capacitors in series, the capacitors are connected. For question number 4, which statement is correct about the effective capacitance of a capacitor? Question number 5, the effective capacitance of a capacitor is reduced when the capacitors are connected in? Question number 6, 3 capacitors with equal capacitance are connected in series to a battery of voltage V. What is the criteria for this arrangement? Question number 7. The ability of a capacitor to store charge depends upon? Question number 8. A device that is capable of storing electric potential energy is called? Question number 9. When a capacitor discharges through a resistor, the time constant of the circuit is the time required for the? Question number 10. An initially uncharged parallel plate capacitor of capacitance C is charged to a potential difference of V by a battery. The battery is then disconnected. Which statement is correct? For question number 11, referring to the figure, the capacitor is initially uncharged. Which of the following graph shows correctly how current I varies with time when the switch is closed? Question number 12. Capacitor plates are separated by an insulator known as? Question number 13. The capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor does not depend on the? Question number 14. A parallel plate capacitor is connected to the battery. The separation between the plates is reduced. Which of the following will not increase? And last question. An air-filled capacitor is connected to the battery as shown in the diagram. Without removing the battery, a piece of mica is inserted in between the plates. Which of the following quantity is constant? Okay, that's all for the question. Can you get the correct answer? Can you choose the best answer? Okay, now are you ready to check your answer? Let's go. Question number 1. Which of the following statement below is correct for the capacitance of a capacitor? So, it is about the capacitance of the capacitor. So, the answer is the ratio on the charge on either plate to the potential difference between them. So this is referring to the equation of C, which is equal to Q over V, the capacitance of a capacitor. Because of that, the best answer is D. Question number 2. This is very easy, right? Your knowledge about the prefix micro is represent 10 power of negative 6. So the answer is A. Okay, for question number 3. Referring to the combination of capacitor in series, the capacitors are connected. So if you look at the diagram, this is the series arrangement of the capacitor. So it shows that the capacitors is connected side by side. So the best answer is B. For question number 4, which statement is correct about the effective capacitance of capacitor? So if you look at because of this is a parallel arrangement of the capacitor, to calculate the effective, we just add on all the capacitance inside the circuit. So because of that, if you look at the choice, it is all about the parallel arrangement. So we get the best answer, which is the effective capacitance in parallel is always more than, okay, always more than individual capacitance of the capacitor in the combination. If you look at the B, this is equal, which is not correct, because of when we add on, so we will get a lot or more compared to the capacitor itself. Question number 5. The effective capacitance of a capacitor is reduced when the capacitors are connected in. So we need to check the series and parallel arrangement and how to calculate the effective capacitance. So referring to the equation for the effective capacitance for series and parallel, we know that the calculation for the series combination will reduce the capacitance of the capacitor in the circuit. So the answer is series combination, series connection. Question number 6. 3 capacitors with equal capacitance are connected in series to a battery of voltage V. What is the criteria of this arrangement? So this is all the criteria that related to the series arrangement of the capacitor. And if we look at each criteria, which is represent the capacitance, voltage, and also the charge, so we can say that, or the best answer is the charge is in each capacitor is same. For the current flow, for example, the choice D, different current flow. So different current flow is in the parallel arrangement. Question number 7. The ability of a capacitor to store charge depends upon. We need to refer to the equation. So from the equation for the parallel plate capacitor, the ability of the capacitor to store charge is depends on area of the plate, types of dielectric used, and also the distance between the plate. The ability of the capacitor to store charge. Okay, for question number 8, a device that is capable of storing electric potential energy is called. This is actually another function of the capacitor. Instead of storing charge, we also call it, or it also can store electric potential. Because of that, the device is called capacitor. Question number 9. When a capacitor discharged through a resistor, the time constant of the circuit is the time required for the. So which one is the best answer? So in this part, we refer, because of this is discharging process, so we have to graph Q versus T and I versus T. So during the discharging process for Q, the charge will decrease to 37% of the initial charge, and also for the current will reduce 37% from its initial charge. But actually for the current, during the charging and discharging process, for your knowledge, the current is reduced to 37% for both process. But for the Q, during the charging process, the charge is increased 63%. So if you look at the choices given to us, the best answer is D, which is the current is decreasing 37% from its maximum value. For question number 10, an initially uncharged parallel plate capacitor of capacitance C is charged to a potential difference of V by a battery. The battery is then disconnected. Which statement is correct? So referring to the equation, referring to the choice given to us, the best answer is the potential difference between two plates capacitor is equal to the potential difference of the battery. Okay, because of if you look at other choices, the statement which is correct, there is no charge. Of course, we have charged the capacitor when we connect to the battery, so supposed to have charge, okay, fully charged. The capacitor can be discharged by grounding. This is not the way how we discharge the capacitor, right? Remember, you have done it in the experiment 1, which is about the capacitor. Choice C, the capacitance increase when the distance between the plates increase. So this part you need to see the equation, the related equation, the relationship between the capacitance and the distance, which is we know that the capacitance is inversely proportional to the distance. For question number 11, referring to the figure, the capacitor is initially uncharged. Which of the following graph shows correctly how current varies with time when the switch is closed? Okay, just now we have discussed that during the charging or discharging process, the current is decreasing. So the best graph represent the situation is graph C. Okay? Question number 12. Capacitor plates are separated by an insulator. So this insulator is known as dielectric. This is easy, right? Okay, question number 13. The capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor does not depend on, we refer to the, of course, if you want to find the dependency, you need to refer to the equation, and referring to the equation C, which is equal to epsilon R, epsilon naught, A over D, the capacitor does not depends on the potential difference across the capacitor. Okay, yes, referring to the equation. For question number 14, a parallel plate capacitor is connected to the battery. The separation between the plates is reduced. Which of the following will not increase? So because of the capacitor is still connected to the battery, the separation between the plates is reduced. Or we reduce the separation between the plates, meaning that the D. So which quantity that not increase? So the quantity that not affected is the potential difference across the capacitor, because of it is still connected to the same battery. For question number 15, an air-filled capacitor is connected to the battery as shown. Without removing the battery, a piece of mica is inserted in between the plates. Which of the following quantity is constant? So this is same case, I'm sure, with the question number 14. So I'm sure that you can guess the answer, right? Because of we not disconnect this circuit, so the best answer is potential difference will be constant. Okay? So that's it. That's it. Sorry, all the 15 question from topic 2. So actually it is not 15 question will come on in the UPS, so few questions. So this exercise, I hope that can help you. Do you get 15 marks or full marks? Congratulations. So I hope that you can answer the UPS very well from this for this chapter. Okay, so that's it. Thank you for watching. If you like it, if you like this video, if this video helped you, please click the subscribe button, click the likes, and also share with your friends this video. So I wish you all the best and good luck for the UPS. Thank you very much and Assalamualaikum.